The purpose of this video is to show you how you can view the individual pieces of information within a report. So what I'm showing you is my proof. And the proof is pretty small, but the pieces are very sophisticated. This has all the different information patterns. So there's two important pieces to see here. The first is the list of the pieces in the report. So here, if I click this, it expands, and this is the network view, and you see the network, and then each hypercube that is in the network. Okay, so if I click on one of these, I go to that individual hypercube. Okay, pretty straightforward. There's the policies. And this has multiple text blocks in it. I guess I have to scroll down to see it. They're the different text blocks. Okay, so that's one perspective. Another perspective is the component perspective. These are the hypercubes plus the network. So if these were different networks, with the information you see now, you can't differentiate these, but I've named my hypercubes all different, so you can tell what the fragment is simply by the hypercube. But we're going to put the network information on here also. And then there's another separate view for the hypercube. Okay, but the same thing, you can click on each of these and you see the piece of the report that you want to look at. And the third view I'm going to show you here, this is not working yet and this is not working yet. The fragment is each individual fragment of the report. So these are basically the different information model fragments. So here's the balance sheet, comprehensive income. I can just click through these and view the fragment. So going back here, so these are the pieces of the report, and for each piece, look at this one, you can view a rendering, and that rendering can be in edit mode, so you can actually edit these. I've shown that in other videos. If you click into a cell, you see the properties of that fact. So there's revenues. You can click on view. You can't edit it, but you see what the report rendering would look like. Okay, you can also look at the report model. So there's the report model for that fragment of the report. There are the facts in the fact table. Here are the rules that relate to this fragment. So this is a roll-up, and here's the roll-up rule. There's the verification of that specific fragment. And here are the individual report elements that make up the model for that fragment. Okay, so that's the primary thing I wanted to show you, that you can look at each piece in each of these different ways, and that allows you to work with basically the entire report. So for example, the Microsoft 10K that I've been working with has got 194 well, they're actually blocks. We don't have that implemented yet, but 194 instead of what, 9. So I'm going to call that good.